Generating traffic and sales can be a challenge for online merchants. But selling on the Walmart Marketplace puts your products in front of millions of customers who shop on Walmart.com. And right now, sellers who join Walmart Marketplace can save up to 50% on referral and fulfillment fees for the first 90 days. So get started today. Head over to marketplace.walmart.com/savings. That's marketplace.walmart.com/savings.
Today's podcast is sponsored by SLI Systems, providers of intelligent site search and navigation solutions. Learn more at sli-systems.com and listen to their interviews at ecommercepodcast.com.
Your path to e-commerce success starts right here. You're listening to Practical E-commerce, the podcast for e-commerce results.
We're talking today to Roman Kagan, the CEO of Appliance Part Pros, and we're learning a little bit about what has made Roman's business one of the more successful ones out there in the e-commerce world. So, Roman, we appreciate your time today. We look forward to talking with you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
For those who aren't familiar with Appliance Parts Pros, could you maybe provide a little background on what your business offers and how it came to be?
Sure. Well, we're in business of helping consumers repair their broken appliances, and should they need a replacement part, we supply parts for pretty much any major appliance to basically all over the United States. We've been in business since 1999. It was kind of a slow start, but since about 2002, we've seen tremendous growth, especially in the past year.
So if I'm looking for a kind of an obscure part for a 1957 Maytag washer, you're the guy I can call.
Yeah, basically. One thing about us, we can't guarantee that we can get the part, but at least we will try. Most other suppliers will most likely just brush it off and, send the customer away. But our motto is do anything possible to help the customer, really regardless of how much time it takes and so on. But we really try to make sure that customer finds whatever they're looking for. So we go the extra mile to, locate obsolete parts and make sure we have as much as possible in hand.
How many parts do you have access to? Do you have a database of a certain amount or an amount that you keep in inventory?
Pretty much sell everything. We have a very large inventory spread over multiple warehouses across the United States. And we actively sell about 300,000 different parts. And there's over 1 million different parts available in the database for about 170,000 models.
Wow.
So quite a lot of stuff to worry about.
Were you in the appliance business or the parts business prior to this, or what attracted you to this unique niche?
Well, I certainly never thought I'd be doing this. When I was about 18, I got an entry-level job for a local parts distributor, and then I started doing appliance repair as a technician. And I guess it was natural progress. I was introduced to the Internet roughly in 1997 by placing my first order with Amazon. And the whole concept just really shocked me and probably took no more than a couple of days to realize the potential and to basically move the idea of selling books online to selling appliance parts online, since I was in that business already. So,
did you personally design your first site, and about how long did that take to create in those early days?
The first site, it took about a month. It was definitely probably my most difficult project, since I'm not really a designer or was not a designer at the time. And it was just a combination of, or basically a number of static pages that I put up for various popular appliance parts and accessories. And we didn't even have a shopping cart. Basically, a customer had to fill out a form, had to first find whatever they're looking for on the site, then specify the information in the form, which was kind of difficult for the consumer. and then I would get whatever they ordered. Stop by UPS, actually, package, ship it. It was not the best way of doing business, but I was learning, didn't know any better, and
well, clearly it's a little more of a robust side than that now. And do you remember how many parts you were kind of selling or brokering in those early days compared to the approximate million that you have access to now?
About 300, I would say. Yeah.
And managing that kind of volume, is there a particular software or tool you use to manage that level of inventory numbers?
Oh, of course. Everything, all the software we use, or most of it, was designed by us because we were really not able to find anything that was, easy enough to customize for us. So we just decided to design everything from scratch. We've gone through 4 versions of the website so far, and the last version has been up and running for a couple of years now. It's the most powerful yet. It has a lot of features, and we probably get about 20 to 30 comments from our customers every day, and the majority of the comments have to do with how easy it is to find a part. Most people say it takes about 3 to 5 minutes to find a part on our site. They also talk about the speed of delivery. Most orders are delivered within 2 days anywhere in the United States.
How do you get shoppers to your site who do not know about Appliance Parts Pros?
We extensively use pay-per-click marketing with Google, MSN, and Yahoo at this time, and most of our traffic comes through that. We also try our best to make sure that we show up, closer to the top on organic results as well. And that takes a lot of effort, but it's something that obviously pays for itself and then some. We have a fairly large affiliate network, something like 500 affiliates right now. And so that's been working very well as well. That's about it at this time. However, for 2007 and 2008, we plan to aggressively pursue email marketing, newsletters. We will also have our company blog that will be updated on a regular basis, as well as a forum to provide additional services to our customers.
Yeah, that's fun.
And there's a number of other things that are planned for the upcoming year.
You're going to become an active blogger, I see.
I'll try.
Does this type of business, your business, lend itself to any kind of print or catalog type of a product, or it seems like that would not necessarily work? Does it work for you, a kind of a print-oriented product?
You really have to use the search most of the time to be able to find the right part. It's kind of difficult to publish a catalog and make it useful, other than for 20 or 50 popular items. Everything else would be kind of difficult to make available in the catalog and make sure that the customer selects the right component. So we prefer that they use the search on the website, which is extremely easy and simple to use, and they can see all the breakdown diagrams for their appliance, and it really takes just a couple of seconds for them to point out the right part, look at the photograph, look at the diagram, and place the order.
Yeah. In addition to your search technology, one of the tools I did tinker with on your site was your live chat function. I had a delightful chat with one of your folks there, I believe. How does that work for you in terms of a service?
It's incredible. There's almost no wait time. Our customer service reps are able to help multiple people at the same time. So that allows us to use this feature as efficiently as possible, and typical wait time is under a minute on live chat, and it's hard to beat. It's almost impossible to have that over the phone. We also are able to provide links directly through live chat, as well as take orders, and that's something that customers really appreciate. And we've heard nothing but good stuff on for our live chat program.
Do you provide that both telephone support and live chat support? Is that an in-house function, or do you have an outside firm that operates that for you?
No, this is in-house. This is definitely something that I will probably never decide to outsource, because I want to have as much control as possible. We train our people ourselves to make sure that they provide proper information, and it would not be a good thing for our customers to outsource the service elsewhere.
You had mentioned before that email marketing is going to take at least a more prominent role in the years to come. Have you done any email marketing previously, or that will be a kind of a brand new effort for the company?
I'm sorry to say no, we haven't done any email marketing at all. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made, but we will definitely start shortly here and start publishing newsletters and email marketing and try to make it as successful as possible.
You've designed, customized so much of your site, from your shopping cart to your site search functions to so many elements, as opposed to buying some third-party out-of-the-box software and implementing it. Do you plan on contracting the email service with a vendor out there, or do you see yourself crafting your own customized system for email?
I think that we might be taking care of ourselves. It's not really a complicated process, and does not take up a lot of time. And again, I would like to have the control of the design and the functionality and so on. So we will probably be doing that ourselves. Some of the stuff that I like to outsource is, for example, our pay-per-click campaign. It only makes sense because it's just pure numbers. To hire a professional, with the same level of experience that people at this company have, it'll probably take a couple of $100,000 a year, and just doesn't make a lot of sense. So, stuff like this, most of the marketing, I'd like to be able to find the best company and basically let them do the job.
I mentioned you in an earlier conversation. One of the things that kind of fascinated me about your operation is I find it kind of such an interesting niche business, and according to what I'd read, in general, I think the expectations are about doing about $5 million in revenue this year, which is terrific growth from what was started just a few years ago. You're not the only person in the business who sells appliance parts. So what do you think has really helped lead to this level of success? What has really worked? What distinguishes you from the others that are in this space?
Some of our competitors basically put up a website, including the database even, but that's about it. They don't put any effort towards customer service or just trying to help people. And our operation is quite the opposite. We're all about making sure that the customer's taken care of, that the repair problem is resolved. That's why we offer repair help at no charge, and we try to make sure that the orders are delivered within a couple of days. Basically, customer is number one for us. That's the most important aspect.
What makes a person successful? Why do you think you've been able to create and operate a successful online business when obviously many others cannot? Is there something on a personal side, do you think, that makes a successful owner different from other people?
I think just being focused and staying focused is probably the most important thing for me. Some people might get sidetracked and think too much of a possible failure or be afraid to take the chance and so on. For me, I decided early on that I will just put the work into it and not rest until it's done and until I see the results. So just being focused is probably the main thing. I also try not to listen to any bad advice, and it seems like just about everybody is willing to give you one. So just keeping yourself away from that, staying positive, optimistic is very important.
You had mentioned that when you had started some time ago, a particular gentleman was rather influential in your life and getting you kind of down the road and maybe teaching you the ropes. So it is. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about Dan Dottie and what he meant to you as a person who was kind of growing in your business knowledge at that time.
Dan Dottie was my manager back when I was working for the local parts distributor. And I was 18, 19 years old, foolish at the time, and didn't really have any business discipline or knowledge. And he really helped me a lot with that, basically showed me the ropes. And most of what helped me with this business, I probably picked up from him. He's been in the parts business for a long time. He's been running numerous stores for years and years and years. And as a matter of fact, he's working for Thermador right now. And I really appreciate what he's done, and I probably couldn't do it without him.